Let's see, who are we going against next? We're going against Pariah. Very fun magic card. Editor, you can probably put a Pariah on the screen here. Or maybe put it under their username just for comedy purposes. I don't know, is that really comedy purposes or more information purposes? Nevertheless, this hand is a bit of a no. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. This one is alright. This one is a lot better because we can just toss a Croaking Counterpart. We have the second Snow Mana that we can pump into a Second Spirit, so... And hey, we even draw a second Second Spirit. But our opponent's playing red-black, which means they're probably playing a lot of removals, so we gotta keep that in mind before we go into Mana Sink category. But I do think we do that, force them to play their removal. Well, I did not saw that one coming. Problem is, we don't have... Well, actually, we don't have the free Snow Mana for that. So, really, our play here is to play this, swing into 2. Our opponent is, look like, doing the dice rolling shenanigans. That's good draw. Gloria deck. Okay. So here, we're going to make a Croaking Counterpart of the Conjure's Apprentice. We're going to go get a land, which we really need. And I'm kind of tempted to just essentially Quandrit's Apprentice, the Eater, the Ascended Spirit, or the Quandrit's Apprentice. Well, no, we can't do that just yet because Florian has first strike, so the fight's not going to work. So, not a good idea. Not a good idea whatsoever. We will probably chump block, though, to prevent my card draw. So they're going to crack, or they're going to go insert. Okay. Well, to be fair, that's not a bad card to copy. Okay, and we're gonna go get some lands. We're gonna go get this snow-covered forest. And another snow-covered forest. Then we're going to do this, fighting the Florian. Get some more lands. Fair enough, they're going to hit a card from our graveyard, one of our Croaking Counterparts. Since we're still going to get the Snow Land, and we're going to go get the Snow Land. We can swing in with everything. Our opponent is contemplating rolling, opening the treasure chest to see what they find. Are they going to open it? Nah, they're just going to go with the safe Gold Scale Dragon play. Makes sense. Deal 4 damage. We're not going to block. We can take 4. Doing some math here because technically this will exile something, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if we make this into a White Warrior, Pledgeless out, just because. Down to 2, so they need a top deck of board wipe here. They're going to swing in for 6. So I'm expecting a board wipe now. Meat Hurt Massacre for free. We really can't answer that, can we? Really, the only thing we can do here is we can sacrifice these creatures. Prevent them from gaining as much life as they would usually from the Meat Hurt Massacre play. And here, I think we just finish off with the classic Snowland play and just see if our opponent has an answer. They do not. Woo! Slenderoni to the pepperoni. And the best part is, if I did not had the dragon, I would not have been able to sack, and that would have not been lethal. So, yes! Bada beep, bada boo! Okay, let's see who we're going against. We're going against Tiscana? I think it's how you Interesting. Okay, this hand would be very close to being good if we had a green source of mana. We do not. Are we feeling risky, though? Do we want to risk it for the biscuit? I think the answer is no. This one is alright, because we can play blue, play the Ascendant Spirit, and build up to the snow mana, so we're going to keep this. We'll put the Field of Ruin. We're going to do that, play the Ascendant Spirit, see what our opponent's playing today. Their deck of choice is... Ooh, red-green snow shenanigans. I wonder what's this going to mean. Well, we're going to find out. Nevertheless, we do have a perfect Scale the Heights turn, where we can play an additional land, presuming if our opponent doesn't remove the Ascendant Spirit. No, they're going to go for the Ranger class play, which makes sense. We could also make a Croaking Counterpart copy now, but I do think I'd like the ramp here. Especially since we get that. We don't have enough snow yet to play the Blizzard Brawl, but I am going to see if they want to do the trade here. They do not. They could be playing red-green snow werewolves, essentially. Okay, so they're going to just do their own Blizzard Brawl. Yep, saw that coming. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna make their big. Here, we're just going to play this. Play Escus Chariot. Blizzard Brawl, the Wolf token. And we might just make a Croaking Counterpart copy of whatever their biggest theme they're going to be bringing out. What would be nifty is if they play the Werewolf that gives your creatures haste and trample. Werewolf Pack Leader, though, is not bad. It's definitely something to consider. You know what? I convinced myself. And the only reason why I convinced myself is because we can make multiple copies, which then essentially with these multiple copies, when the Pack Tactics ability triggers, we're going to draw additional cards. Primary reason why I did that tactic. Though upon Postal Collection, I probably should just tap down one of the cat tokens and these two so that we can have one chump blocker. Though we might tempt the opponent to actually use a Blizzard Brawl here to make us have less card draw. They're thinking here. Okay, this is going with the Outland Liberator approach of just using to destroy the Chariot. Makes perfect sense. At least I think that's the approach they're doing. They're thinking on it. You know, upon post-reflection, I should probably just make these also part of the deck since it allows to make copies of... Since you can change the power and toughness to be 5 free no matter what. That's actually something I need to consider with future iterations of this deck tech. Okay, so they decided to go and destroy this. Makes sense. Well, we don't really have an incentive to crew the Chariot, especially with Liberator on the battlefield. So, we're just going to play this land. The thing is, if we try to make a copy of this, they're just going to sacrifice and destroy the Esca's Chariot. So, I think the best approach here is we're going to activate this ability. And honestly, just swing in and draw some cards. We got Toski, that's really good for later turn. Be an uh-oh. Hang on a minute. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's lethal. Ah! Upon post-reflection, like I said, I really gotta learn not to attack with the cat if I can jump blocker. Ah! Ow, ow, ow! It's Axes. Well, moving on to the next game. But still, there was some fun interaction to be played there. Okay, what are we doing against now? We're going against this Gary? Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see what shenanigans. Pretty decent hand. We're going to keep this. And the best part is our opponent just played that tap, so we can hopefully play this out. I'm a little concerned though, because our opponent could be playing the Is It Turn variation. They could be also be just playing just Is It Dragons, which is another popular archetype, so we gotta be cautious as the saying goes. Here, I think I'm just gonna level this up. Swing in with Wolf Friend to get it out of Prismari command range. I wonder if there's ever a time you use Morai of the Frost as a copy of. So yeah, it looks like it's the Izzard Dragons variation. I think here I'm just gonna play 100 Apprentice. Pass the turn. From here, I'm probably gonna hold my Morai Frost, a copy of Misplays, which is a 5-mana 0/0 changeling. But it has, you may have Morai the Frost into the battlefield as a copy of a permanent you control. Perfect timing, opponent. Of a permanent you control. You Control.